It's weird seeing the Stake Sisters in maid outfits. Okay, more Yumiko. Shanton, don't tell me you believe in that too. Yeah, she really does exist. If you leave things lying around, the witch will plank you and hide them. It's true. It's gotten me into trouble many times. A witch hiding things? That's totally impossible. I mean, come on, witches. They don't even exist! Witches don't exist, so, Beelzebub, how can you explain why you became a servant of the witch? Or furniture of the witch? Yeah. Furniture. Still fucking weird, but sure, let's go with that. They don't exist. Witches. I thought they were just pranks. No, I think that you just gave me a peace of mind to think of them that way while I still could. Don't tell me Beelzebub is the girl who had the injury. Do you think the witch Beatrice actually existed? I don't believe it. I don't know if it's Beelzebub, but I do think something that wasn't human really did exist in that mansion. Is there a chance that this non-human being was Beatrice? Ridiculous. I wish I could say it's ridiculous. That must be a prank at Yasu's. No, a prank revenge. I did think that at first, but it's something that happened that couldn't be explained away as a prank. It was specific. Okay, but like this complicates everything because Beatrice was a different person before she, like, this Beatrice is Gap. So like, the person they were really talking about in this situation was like Gap, but that complicates goddamn everything, bro. To be fair, it does kind of make sense because like Beatrice took in Battler, which was like the biggest non-believer. They explicitly say that if you didn't believe in Beatrice, they were gonna hurt you. Serious injury. Yeah, Beatrice basically took Battler to a void dimension. Or to, which time? You know, they're still not even like, I don't even know where Beatrice and Battler were. I guess the game board? It was persistent and creepy. Specifically, what things happened. Things I set down with dispute as soon as I looked away from a second. And then Yasu just hide them. I thought so at first. It's only natural to think that. When I started getting this feeling that something wasn't right, I kept thinking that a timid kid like that would really pull such nasty pranks. Can you tell us what happened? My key ring disappeared. It was easy to think Nashi snatched it when I was looking. But when a single kill disappeared off that king way, and reappeared somewhere impossible, I couldn't think of it that way. Maybe Yasu was just pulled one king off while you were looking. Well, Beatrice / Gab was just doing the things. They were like, witches aren't real. Gab was like, I'm about to test you. This is the girl who got into the incident. I did not expect it to be Asmodeus, bro. Is that even possible, practically speaking? Quickly hiding a whole wing is one thing. But if you really think about it, taking the keys out of the wing isn't that easy. The keys will jingle jiggle. And I was standing right next to him, facing the other way. If someone had taken the time to carefully move the key while I was that close, even an idiot like me would have noticed. But a single key just vanished without a side. And at that moment, I finally realized this wasn't actually trying to get back at me. It was something worse than that. It was. And where did you find this disappearing key? It was in my locker. Man, you're such a dense sometimes. Are you sure you didn't just take that key off yourself and forgot you put it in the locker? Why did I take one key off the wing? Have you ever taken a key off your wing? Also know how to put one. I've tried doing it myself. It's really stiff. I would never go through all that trouble. There's no point in it. Am I really a sleepwalker or something? Okay, I remember something that I've done. I might be stupid, but I'm not that stupid. I don't forget things that I do that easily. And anyway, I know I had my key with me when I entered the room. Otherwise, how would I unlock the door? Okay then. Being careful to not making any sign. Yasu must have slipped the key off. Hide in your locker. That's what I thought at first. I jumped at Yasu telling my kid to not mess with me. But when I said it, I realized, isn't there something completely wrong here? That's cat eyes. I mean, if we were with Yasu the whole time and everything else, we weren't leaning the wings right. There's no way Nasu had enough time to take a jiggly key off the wing. It's impossible for Nasu. In fact, it would be impossible for anyone to remove the single key in a short amount of time and without making a sound. Maybe the wing was missing when the master key. You got it. I already told you. The key was really there in the beginning. I was the one who unlocked the room. So it must have been there. And then it went into the room. I'm an idiot who hates you and keeps shadow allowed to put the wing on the bed. And then when I finished cleaning, I picked up the leg and tried to lock up the door, but it was gone. And I turned my back on the wing, but it was right next to me. So if someone tried to pull a pin but move just one key, I would have heard it clanging. Yeah, they just let the key vanish, for that wing vanish and appear again in my locker. So okay, let's did a Nashi match and sneak it away. It's less stressful to imagine, but still. How could Yasu put it in my locker then? We were together with Yasu the whole time, right? When I said y'all about it being gone and went all over the place looking for it, Yasu was with me until the moment I found it in the locker. Get it? I'm telling you, it's impossible. It wasn't Yasu. Even when I jump on Yasu, I begin to feel it. I mean, Yasu's eyes seem to say it gets silently. According to Yasu, the reason things go missing all the time, it wasn't because Yasu was forgetful as everyone said, but it was actually because impossible things have suddenly happened, just like it had to me. Yep. And then Yasu was you the whole time, so there was no chance that Yasu could have put the key in the locker. You know that shit with that happening? Yeah. You did. Most stuff went missing, but not just that. Things kept happening over and over. Of course, I started getting nervous and careful not to leave so long, but that didn't help. The first I got was angry at Yasu. At some point I began to realize I was mistaken. Sometimes the key even disappeared from the wing. It was in my pocket. And I realized he's one of Yasu's pranks. Anything that happened to Yasu is not happening to me. Calm down a bit. I think some of those were Yasu's. and the others are just you being clumsy. It's true the nausea has always been dark and eerie, but it does feel it's the sort of place where you find a curse. I'm sure that's what made you scared like that. Damn, she was like, calm down, chill. It does kind of make sense. Like, most of these situations are pretty crazy. Most of these situations could legitimately be explained away. The only problem with that is that, like, she still is on the narrative that Yasu pranked her. When like, that is, like, wrong information. So, like, so then you know that white shell that we what is that lady thing? Yeah, I saw it. But I couldn't just Madam or Lady wear something like. What do you mean something like? Have you seen eels and wearing something like that? And besides, the VIP room is always locked. They don't have keys to it. It's been some kind of ghost or evil spirit. No, the silhouette of a witch. So as you can see, Bill started acting like this at one point. Totally scared. Damn, I got more street smarts than her. Damn. Or just like, that girl's stupid. I'm smarter than her. I'm better. Damn, that was why Bill just gave you a serious injury or something. Me better than you. The more skilled she becomes, the more strongly I felt that this whole thing was stupid and witches didn't exist. And witches couldn't exist. Damn! Okay, that does kind of make sense because it's kind of like, why you reacting so much? Jeez Malise. Still, I have to be careful with what I said. I mean, I started to realize there isn't something I shouldn't talk about carelessly. All the ghost stories and curses sound stupid to outline. For the people who believe in them, there's absolutely no joke in the matter. There was really no joke. Also, I didn't believe a word of what I say. So eventually stopped telling Yasu about it and confessed to Yasu again. I told Yasu that I thought you were the culprit, but I couldn't believe you. And I said something, that something strange was happening to me. Yeah, what was the reply? Yasu said that the same thing I've been having many times before, but no one would believe it. Besides, even the old silvers always made fun of Yasu. I knew that Yasu wasn't clumsy or stupid, as they said. I hate being bossed around by a younger person, so I always got to fight back, but Yasu did his job pretty much down to pat. I always thought it was strange that people make so much fun of Yasu for losing things. Then I was sure. It existed! Some strange inhuman thing existed in this mansion. And that witch was, that was the witch Beatrice. If Beatrice is what you call it, then I believe in Beatrice. Anyway, something like that cannot be explained away by human actions. It definitely existed there. People who don't understand kept calling Nashi me forgivable. And they don't get it. They just don't get it. But still, damn though, this is the like, okay, but this is just the battle in a nutshell. Witches are real, cause how would this happen? Nobody the culprit. But this is the other side, which is like, nah, witches are not real. Battle though is much more for like the murders, which like the murders you could actually say is not really the work of the witch, even though those occult signs make it kind of convincing, honestly. That'd be the problem, is that like when you see the occult symbols, there's only two suspects, Moria and Kinzo's dead, and Moria is preaching about the occult symbols. So like, who the culprit? If you're thinking of it that way. But the whole point of like the whole game structure wasn't to find the culprit. By Arc 2 it just got kind of crazy. A little bit skill. You got a little skill, but it spooked you into shaping up, didn't it? And all that fuss about you losing things in a way, right? So it must have been your imagination all the time. You're wrong. I talked to Yasu, Shion, and Kamza about it, and they said that the witch really did exist. All the old servers make sure to respect her. They said that I've been cursed because a stupid girl wants saying this doesn't exist, so I reformed. Yasu told me I have to give all things to the doll in the VIP room. I asked Gigi-shan for permission and put it to a shrine on the week. And then it all stopped, all at once. You were okay, Asuna. Since you made fun, stop making fun of the witch. But if you keep on making fun of her, you'll surely be cursed next. Yes, I guarantee you definitely will be cursed. That's not gonna be selling to her though. We know how the story ends. We know how the story ends. We come from the future. Okay, but this makes it a lot different, okay? They say Beatrice harmed people, but it was a different Beatrice. It was Gap. Bro, Gap does not take non-believers. Jeez Maurice. Yeah, cause look out. Yeah. That kind of stuff makes even me uncomfortable. I thought I'd never say it to their faces. You just don't get it. You really don't. But I make sure to teach all the new servers as well. A witch called Beatrice lives in the mansion. If you make fun of her, you'll really be cursed. Been in there. When things, disappear, this is a sign that witches close eyes watching us. If you say it's a plane and look at witches on wheel, you'll be cursed even more. It was like that for both Yasu and me. But the key vanishes. That was the side the witch has appeared. Yeah, I can actually see how easy it is to not. Melissa carefully tossed the key wing and saw on the bed, humming as she started to clean. About how much I warned her, she doesn't change her ways. Golden Slaughter? Bro! Niggas, are they gonna be dying now? Like, she always makes fun of me, calling me Yasu, so she wouldn't listen to what I tell her. Why wouldn't she listen to what I say? You mustn't leave things blind carelessly aloud. Below your god, the witch repents. Bro, you're just like, damn, we got a follower and a non-believer. It's time for me to act. Look at that delicious key laying lying there in the open. Stop it, please. That's Belly's key. Keep your blanket to me alone. Let the others be. Oh, you have become so cautiously lately that you're no longer fine. I just, of course. So how impressive these people are refusing to listen to a flesh kindly advice. Any insult to my plan, I'll take it as an insult to myself. Oh, you players are still bases. Keep people doing. Shoot, think I hit it again. Oh, she thinks my nature is nice, but a work of a child like you. Very well then. I shall simply show a feat impossible for humans to perform. Damn. I shall show her my magic. Foolish belly knee, if that's your name. Oh nah, Gap does not treat offenders kindly, okay? I'm gonna call her Gap because like in the profile that's Gap. Though it makes sense that different Beatrice, because Beatrice really wasn't. Beatrice was fighting non-believers, was really trying to make them believe. I mean by Beatrice is like 1989 Beatrice. I mean not 89, 86 Beatrice. She was fighting them folks, but it was not like injuring them. Gap was just like them. Well, fuck you. You will regret that you did not heal the wound given to you by my flame. This flimsy body of mine would not do the trick. I'm borrowing yours! It's been a long time since I just demonstrated real magic. Let my body return for a spell to the land of the living. Oh my god! Huh? Ow. The silver went through my whole body like electric shock. Oh nah, bro. That is like, yeah, we are doing this. From the moment onwards, I couldn't move any part of my body within my own will. Like a bubble of shock over a black eye. I couldn't do anything but because the fact that I've lost control of my possession is in this? Possession is in this. What? All of the cells in my body felt tingly. So you felt you probably couldn't use possession. Those are murder mysteries, and Beatrice likes murder mysteries, so like it makes sense to try to prove magic from murder mysteries, okay? So like witches could possess people now? My body had been transformed into someone else's. A little witch Beatrice was using my body as a vessel to revive for a short period of time. Very nice. The ticklish view of air of my skill and having a body is simply wonderful. What are you trying to do? Please don't do anything mean! This time everything was back with my voice broken. My nose was broken inside my heart and the witch's noise was coming out of my mouth. Be like, chill out, Gwen. Fear not! Yeah, see? Fear not! I will turn your body soon enough. I just need to teach you a lesson of little quick. However, it would not be so simple that suspicion could follow you. Come, try to remember. Where have you been sleeping? Oh nah, the goats? Bro, the goats? Everything went completely my white stop. Damn! The goats? Once again, the tingling sensation slid up into my body. I feel it all gathering on the fingertips and move my hands to come up through the fingertips. It was indescribable, unknown sensation. My head went blank and I couldn't think at all. Could do nothing but bend my soul to the sensation. I finally understood. This is what it's like to use magic. Come, try to remember. Where have you been sleeping? My fingers moved like a puppet and danced while a little conductor of music, but not with magic. I never knew that having a body move without my control can be so exciting. Damn! But Beautiful lifted up my fingers, a string attached to it, the key ring on the bed stool at the end. Listen to nose, knees and nostrils, swiftly uncommon by the happy child wrapped between the room. I doubt either of them could have dreamed that a witch was right behind them. But he was so to use magic, bro! I could have never imagined that the key ring was doing a little dance behind their backs. It was like an anime fairy tale so once as a kid. The happy way of the kids dancing, spine and look as though they were having a will of their own. I can feel the fire. I'm making them tease me, my fingers watch over me. Yes, this is pleasure. I apparently watched as the witch control me. I couldn't help disciplining myself to this new joy called magic. No! We lost another ball! Moves it. That's no good. Like, we don't really know the culprits of our 5 or 6. But we not surrendering. If the whole wing disappears, my friend would be suspected again. All we need to disappear is, yes, just the key in the scene. It will control my fingers, controlling the magic. And thereby controlling the keys. The key ring slipped down on the bed. And then I mentioned the actual key stood on the end. Well then, what should I do with this? The way to know the details of the deal. So. But it is her lost it. That way I would give my friend. Even over here with a perfect out, but I'm trying to remember. Where have you been sleeping? Yes, a warm dog place. Beside a Bellinier's marker. Oh, spooky. Dude slapped my fingers a key burst and became a little golden buffer. I see, so she's a golden witch. who gave the master of all of his gold. Wait, this is weird though. I still think it's kind of weird that Gap is actually the Golden Witch for this era. Though it's before the portrait, so like something happened with the portrait and this girl like inherited the magic. How did that happen? Beatrice was Yasu, but like Yasu somehow inherited Beatrice's whole deal. Maybe from Lambietta, but like how did Lambietta even meet Beatrice or Yasu in the first place? Like, damn. And the butterflies were scared of Silas, so was the golden butterfly. The minions on which Beatrice the golden butterfly. The minions! I had the feeling in the air, but the shadow goes well to me appeared. Then the vanished key went into Billy's son's locker. This was so far away and we changed the lock. And I had a big understanding of his new state. Wasn't by sight or touch. It was like some other sense inside my heart which can be explained by the 5 steps. It was a completely new sensation that I had never felt before. It was completely alien to combat. This completely unknown pressure that left me in the trance. It is done, my friend. I shall return this body to you. Yeah. I felt as though I've been spinning through the space, and gravity has suddenly came back to me, throwing me to the ground. It was like when you have a wet dream but you're suddenly waking up, and all you can remember is that the dream was fun. Oh yeah, that was a fun dream. I woke up today. And that sort of lonely feeling. On the build to have been buying my body. It was my own body that used magic. I could still feel the sensation in my hands. The key ring over there that had danced with the movements of my fingers. No, that wasn't quite it. The key and my fingers had danced together. That was fun, that excitement. Still tingling slightly in my hands. Oops, that was close. Sandra's belly sense slowly turned around and picked up the key ring that she had thrown on the bed. She must have realized I had been staring at it. Almost though Yasu complained that I shouldn't have left keys lying around like this. I'd rather never put someone down and forget about it. But when she put the key in the back of her pocket. However, she still hadn't noticed. She probably couldn't even imagine a few moments during her guard was down. Just a single key vanished from that wing. Not easy for a human to do things like that. And with magic, just a little dance of the keys that butterfly popped on, it had disappeared. Oh yeah, finger type was second. Bad, okay. Okay, cotton is okay. Tools are okay. These two. See, nothing wrong, right? Yes, that's good. And let's go to the next room. Ah, belly son. Would you like this room up for me? Sure. The belly says key really disappeared. Oh yeah, he was trying to test. Beatrice was trying to test this. My magic. It was a fun magic, just a daydream I had. I was so scared of that being true that I tested it. What's on? Why are you taking so long? Wait, are you kidding me? What's wrong? It's not one. This isn't one. Huh? What the? What is it? Did you want me to lock it? I don't get it. What is going on? My master key is gone. Here's my master key is gone. What? Why? This ring is so stiff, there's no way it come off. I finally feel that tingling sensation in my fingertips of my fingers. But it was bro, the crazy thing about this magic shit is that it was technically, brother, even if you show me all of the magic, there were still ways out. There's still ways that I could still deny the magic, bro. It's magic, but I can still deny it, bro. Be like, it was still technically Yasu's plank. That night, I glanced to the ceiling of my dorm bed. I looked at my fans. I couldn't sleep. The excitement from the time those keys danced was still there in my fingers. This is how witches always feel. I had a witch friend called Beatrice. She would always pull pranks on me with strange magic. It was so all the time. I thought I knew what magic was. But today, she possessed my body and used magic with it. The sensation of magic I finally felt that time still held my heart entranced. It was a completely unknown pleasure. After all, the movement of the fingertips, the keys had danced on command. It was a mysterious, wondrous miracle of magic, something no human could do. I still couldn't let go of that excitement. Jim, are you awake?
Nani?
What's up? Jim was still awake. She was always early to bed, early to rise. But getting to bed early often wills disappears by the next day. She lives a mile away, one that all servers should respect her in a mile. I want to become beloved and respected like Shiona. I have to act that way too. However, I do have no confidence I can do that anymore. I guess I couldn't become like you after all. What do you mean? This is a bit of walk. You're my ideal, always. Yeah. The gospel says you always kind to everybody and loved by everyone. You always had and played with me, and you were my only fun. And with the others in my interaction, you were a wonderful spirit. You can carry out any task flawlessly or gracefully. My ideal. Go. That's what you were. Yeah. Let's give it out all together. As I say, present revealing surveys. You're gaining information from everyone now. So let's aim to become wonderful servants together. I'm done with being a sip. What? This is the first time we saw the girl talk. That is such a different voice, bro. Okay, I could imagine that Beatrice had that voice, okay? Instead of a servant, I think it'd be more fun to be a witch. A witch? What do you mean? A servant who everyone loves or relies upon. Yeah, it's still something I would love to be. But right now, I want to be a witch. Even more! Well, that's... I was confused. It was hardly surprising. All of this quitting about 7 was the least understandable. But she didn't know how to answer after hearing her roommate wanted to become a witch. Crazy responses. A witch. Beatrice. You see, today Beatrice possessed me and used my body to do magic. They all know it felt so thrilling. It was far, far more thrilling than the time I learned that I've been selected as a by Family 7. I took learn about the new world. As though I've been living in the new world of darkness all my life and knew about the world. Dude, this is just like... No, this is actually legitimately the... This is like what this girl sounds like. It's not what Elder Beatrice sounds like. No, that's a girl who's older. But like... Come on, like... Damn it. It's Arc 6 Beatrice. Kinda. Then I finally learned what the light was and saw the world the first time. It's Arc 6 Beatrice. It's like Arc 4, that moment when it was joy. excitement. By the time Beatrice, I only use my fingers to make a key things once it turned into a butterfly before hiding it in the water. When I finally understand what I move my fingers in different ways and I wouldn't put a hole in the air to the distance. I turned away from scaring a lizard instead of a butterfly, and I could have done anything. True Beatrice's magic power was still weak. It all happened in a little world behind the backs of the servers filled with the anti-magic dogs. However, in this tiny short-lived world, it could have been anything at all. She just happened to settle on making the key dance and turning into a butterfly. Yeah, but if she wanted to, she could have done anything else, bro. Oh yeah, this is like what happens. Like, this is how Beatrice. Seeing the sensation of that free, unrestricted power, I can still feel it in my fingertips. Yeah, could it be that along with that sensation of magic power might also remain? I can tell. It's still there. Or just a bit there, along with the sensation. I can do it. I can still do it. Huh? A single glow of light suddenly lit up in the darkroom. It was left between my clasped hands. Bro! Yo. That is so... When I slowly open them, I can see a single dot that sparkle gold. What is... I didn't know what the light meant. How can a light appear from the palms of my hand? And yeah, even with this miracle way I followed, she couldn't understand what it was. She just said to open her mouth in disbelief. However, to me, this is what turned of that little bit of sensation in my fingertips. Yeah! The golden dot spread out and became a small gold butterfly. If I his wing, his foul golden flock was like a tangled bell. The shining probably looked as though the gold butterfly was flapping his wing. Of course, that alone wasn't me that she could hardly grasp. But to me, it was like a remote control playing in the shape of the butterfly. I controlled the golden butterfly however I wanted. Not clumsy with these threads, I could make a flop dance and play in the air as I wish. I was taking a walk through the air as a little butterfly. And glowing glare and piece of darkness in a small room as I danced about freely. It was an entrancing pleasure. However, the sensation in my fingers began to weaken. I could tell that a few magic butterfly seals left in my fingers were going away. Finally, another sparkle grew on the butterflies gave a last blinking light. I fell a single out and disappeared without a chance. What on earth just happened? This is magic. It's really fun. Magic? Yeah. Oh, did she? No, but like she also got magic, dude. Like in Arc 2, she just has a barrier, dude. Magic. I was able to use it now just because of the little laugh in my fingers. But if I become a real witch, I'll be able to use whenever and however I want to do anything. Now that I've learned how fun this could be, I don't want to go back to being a human. Being a servant like this is just too boring. So I'm going to become a witch. Become a witch? Wait. I've already made my decision. It's not fun. I'll give you this room. You can use it by yourself later. Goodbye. Wait! And she uncovered repeatedly for a weight, a massive planetary swallowed me up. And see a pitch black solid sky was alone. Are we alone here? I'm done acting a part of the servant. I'm going to modify the world! Holy shit! Understood. In that case, how would you like to be? Being a wonderful thing like Sean wouldn't be bad. But now I think of how fun it is to become a witch. That feels like a boring dream. Can't go back anymore. What happened to Shia?
シャノンはシャノンで
Shia can be Shannon and
こ
stay
れ
as
か
a
らも尊
respected
敬され
servant.
るし彼女は彼女のまま
She will stay the same. From now
こ
on,
れからは
it
私と
won't
二
be the
人
two
で
of
は
us together, but her alone.
別
Nothing can be so sudden. Oh well. Umineko makes life the more entertaining. And what would you do instead?
魔女がやりたい
I want to be a
ペ
witch.
アとがやりたい
I want to be the Beato. But I am already Beatrice. Bro, this is just an underdog story for Beatrice, dude. Umineko is an excuse for an underdog story for Beatrice, okay? I say Umineko is a lot of things, but Umineko is a complicated story. I just like saying things in a nutshell in the moment, but like Umineko really a lot of things, okay? It's a very complicated story. To grabs Umineko about mystery versus fantasy at like the heart of it, really. But then it kind of changed in arc 5. But then it kind of changed in arc 5 to the point where Battler became a fancy guy and Elka became a mystery guy. And to tell you, like, these players who be in the mystery side became more and more deranged. It seemed like Battler looked like a normal goddamn human being in comparison to like Elka. And that's kind of by design. I think it was kind of flipping the script. Before it was the fancy that looked deranged, and the mystery that was like, yo, preserve it. But then in arc 5, it changed. In arc 5, the mystery became really crazy. And the fantasy is like normal, sane territory people stuff. It's like, damn, you should just have a belief like that. Bodies, but I'm already Beatrice.
あなたが魔女で
This was the witch and my friend will made this thing. But I'm modified the wolves of the Beatrice me. Whoa! Then would I be the witch who's the flame is Beatrice? Pretty much. So now you'll be a different witch. Domain expansion! Very well. Damn! Beatrice remade the goddamn world? Holy shit, is that a crazy feat? What? Then what would be my new name?
ふさわしい名前が思いつか
I'll
ない
put it out hard so I could think of your name. You've been nameless for a while. Sorry about that. Worry not, worry not. It is to be my name after all. You better take your time and think carefully about it.
あなたはベアトリーチェが
You be Beatrice's fan and she
まだ
was
魔法が
young
使え
and
ない
couldn't
頃
use magic
私の
yet.
ものを隠したりして
I saw when you
からかってい
hide
たこ
things
と
to tease me. I see. And so when Beatrice finally learns magic, I become a friend on an equal footing with her. So I should act like a big sister for other friend. Yeah, like that.
喋り方
What should we
ど
do
うしようかな
about how we talk? It seems like Wada Wada has become firmly established in the way Beatrice refers to herself. Should I relinquish that to you? Yeah.
わらわという言葉
The
自体
agony way of saying Wada Wada would be mine. Okay, but now this is kind of crazy though. Like, so basically, this became a shonen anime where the young girl dreams about being a witch and actually manages to succeed, but not only succeed, but succeeds so hard that she changed the goddamn universe. Okay, but we still haven't had the servant injury, so like it's not like there is any resemblance of Gap Beatrice even existing in the timeline other than it actually showing us. I would have never known that Gap was actually original Beatrice if the timeline didn't show us. Gap had powers, and she was the perpetrator of those of both George and Jessica's deaths in arc 4, but like very well. Then I shall know. I cannot speak of that anymore. I don't find a good way to sound like Beatrice's big sister. Which one? Yeah. Oh, should it be? Very well. Now there's a nice dignified voice. What about the way? Okay. Let's try that again. What of my appearance? Good point. Of course, some sort of bright witch look. Why not choose a different color for yourself? Oh, and then y'all got at the painting? When Beatrice wanders on the mission of life, she's often dressed in white. So of course, the ghosts are classy white. Okay, but they legitimately playing Quita team. They were playing Quita. The mystery jar was dying, bro. What do I sound with? I'm just putting it all together. White Noble Witch. I'm looking at my own book now. I like to make it beautiful and cute if I can. Dang. Oh, wow. Yeah. A noble look. No, but no sarcastic shit. No, she'd be like a tomboy princess or with mixes of formality with woodland. That should be an outfit appeal queen and make a nice contrast. Let's go. Does this one suit me? Is this one new Mutus? How beautiful. Just like a noble princess. I've taken a liking to this one. Not bad at all. Looking good. Like, how would Battler and like the Battler and the people, how would they connect now is gonna be kind of crazy now. I bet it's gonna be like lore drops. That being the original Beatrice is crazy. Just learn from this one. And this girl did remake the world though. I like it. I really do like this one. Give me one of them money, that would be great. I'm glad to go nameless for too long, I'll get all sulky. No, I shall find you spend a name. The first is something I must consider. A form of my magic. Hiding objects and transparent and instantly is your name. You want to think of my own particular theme of magic. When I use magic, golden buff as before long. I'm not backing down on that part. Splendid. It is perfect with the golden witch. This is spiderwebs and secretly the shrine would go away. Bro, they're legitimately talking like they're creating an actual new witch, dude. They are talking like they're a video game character editor. This is so crazy, dude. Even all powerful news need small weaknesses to keep things interesting. Then let's do it like so. Let the spider do good. Whoa! Suddenly, silver spider dropped down vertically, but now bitches in the wall. While you touch the steel side with a tread from behind. As she did, I was the face of fresh doing. And then bone with level cross fingers. You just can't snare spider webs. Oh man, I'm using Evil spills comments to speak of. Dang, and Beatrice likes Kamaza. Which Beatrice more violent thanks to the power of the evil spirits. She also inherited their weakness. So sequently was one of her weaknesses. However, I'm unlikely to cross paths with a single one of the Sharon very often. That's not very fun. Damn!
では霊力のある鏡は無論のこと、鏡自体も苦手ということにしよう。
Let's make mules in general a weakness?
鏡って魔力があるってよく言うものね。
Darwin do say the mules are magical. Oh! I will learn something about this whole thing though. I think I understand why Beatrice is putting these restrictions on her. It makes it a lot easier to believe that magic exists if somebody's getting hurt by spider webs of all things. Because Beatrice's whole thing is she wants people to believe magic so she can exist. Legitimately, Beatrice is putting her life on the line when she goes into these debates about witches not existing. Really, I think it is a good idea, legitimately. Because if she didn't have any strange weaknesses like that, the doubters would say that that's just an illusion. Sounds just like a witch. Buy meals and when I look at one of the one and sucked out. Lessons quite entertaining. Is that the reason why people think it's really pleasing with? That sounds quite entertaining. Yeah? Now that I really think about it, I'll be bad with meals, whether I advance so far or not. No matter who I try to be, the only face I've ever shown the mirror is a wholly pathetic and realistic face of Yasu. It also always helps me to face my shabby reality, which is something I always want to avoid. That's why I hate mirrors. I don't want to look at my own pitiful self. I mean, it's like everything at once. It's fun to build up a little bit at a time. True. I understand. I shall enjoy life as a wish, as I slowly expand my world. I mean, not when there's no place for you to sleep now. Indeed, I am the Golden Witch, ruler of the dark kingdom of night, and the nighttime mansion belongs to me. This is where I should be living, isn't that? A room for Beatrice? Isn't that obvious? Yeah, you're right. What if a woman on the second floor of the mansion? If you have a room, that is Beatrice's room. Well, it is. From everything for that room is the nighttime mansion shall be my dwelling place. Why didn't I think of that myself? Dang! Man, let's go Beauto. Dang, this is a crazy story. You know, I'm gonna have to like sleep now. If we go drink together, we need much better room than a cramped one. Indeed. And we're too cool to welcome friends to tea instead of tea. We shall change rooms. Let's go, my friend. So this is goodbye to Shion. I looked up on my feet. I can see my own door move all beneath me. I can see Shion, who had dashed up from bed, lay down for her, saying, way at the moment as well. She was wicked as a doll. Looking down from the side, it really did look like a small dollhouse. Farewell, Shion. They just met as a human growing our friendship as I attempt to say music, but you were truly fun. I've never learned to enjoy some magic and awaken as a babe. I've been more dubious as a new age as it was. But I was your only close friend as well, wasn't I? Please forgive me for wasting the friend so sudden. As a part of if I will waste me from your world. But for now, this will not be a two-person room. It'll be a single-person room with just you in it. Try to be kind and reliable so the love by everyone. And embody that idea you have always had. Yeah, that stupid clumsy server who loses things all the time no longer exists. Farewell, Shion. When I am betrayed as the witch Beatrice, I will wonder freely about the nighttime mansion. I might bump into you as you do your nighttime rounds. However, when I meet you again, it would not be a reunion. It would be our first meeting. Although you've heard of the wounds of the witch Beatrice, but you have never met her. Farewell, Shion. Let's meet again sometime and spend up some fun hell. Damn! Wait. Wait. What was I doing? Was I talking in my sleep? Apparently I've got on my bed, stretched my hand towards it, and said wait. This was my first time woken myself up by something strange in my sleep, but I don't remember ever waking up and find myself out of the bed and standing up. Could this be what they call sleepwalking? Am I just tired? Gotta sleep. Gotta go back to sleep. Turn over to face the wall on my bed. The bed isn't there. There's no bed in this room except the one I just turned right back on. I'm the only one in this room and the only bed behind me. That must mean it's my bed. It feels wrong for some reason. The bed shelters all disorganized as though someone has slipped out of them. Someone. This is my own room, a single person room. So that is my bed and the lamp machine is me. I was just sleeping there until a second ago, don't they? But for some reason that bed doesn't feel like my bed. But I, Shion, have a single person room and I was the only person who was given there. Even when all the other kids had to share. So there's only one bed. And it must be mine. Am I just tired? Wonder. It must be just been out of sleep. At school again, first thing tomorrow. And after school I'll go to the mansion and help out with some work. And then I wanted to talk to Comes to sample the mystery offer just wed. Time to sleep. You're probably just so worn out that I'm imagining things. Good night, Shion. Just crawl in your bed and close your eyes. And you won't have to think about anything complicated. I went back to bed. It felt a little bit uncomfortable to crawl into a bed that wasn't mine. So it might just because I'm getting some sleep, but I'm starting to feel like, well, this is my bed after all. I'm just half asleep. I am Shion, a lonely servant. I mess up from time to time. But I want to become a kind servant who everyone loves. Oh my god, what? Yo. The Lord, bro. Nah, I'm going to sleep before I... Guys, I'm going to sleep before I start thinking. This lore is too crazy.